Well, good morning and welcome to Folks Listen. We are right now in a series we're calling In It Together. And it's a series that I preached during the time when the doors of the church were closed due to the coronavirus. It's a series in which we looked at 6 verses from the book of Romans that all give us a one another command, how to do life together. Now let me read for you the verse we're looking at this morning. Romans 15, verse 14 says this, "My brethren, I myself also am convinced that you yourselves are full of goodness and filled with all knowledge, and because of that, you are able to admonish one another." This is a difficult one. Let's learn why today on Folks Listen. All right. So what does it mean to admonish someone? It means that I'm willing to speak truth into their mind with the goal of seeing them move from going down the wrong path to going down the right path. And why is that important? Because according to Galatians chapter 6, when we see someone in sin on the wrong path, we are to restore them. A word that means to bring them back to a point that they again have purpose, that they can fulfill what God has called them to do. And maybe, my friend, this morning, you're one of those individuals. You've made some mistakes. You've gone down a wrong path. And because you're on the wrong path, I want to today speak words of admonishment into your mind. I want to challenge you to repent, to confess that sin, to move back to the right path, the path of obedience. And here's the good news. The good news is that God will restore you to your God-given purpose. You can still make a difference for the kingdom. Just because you're going down the wrong path now doesn't mean that your life is over spiritually. If you'll repent today, if you'll return to the right path today, God will restore you, and you can still live a purposeful, joyful life as a follower of Jesus. And if I'm talking to you this morning, if that describes you, would you give me the privilege of praying for you? Would you just send me an email? It'll be kept private between you and me. Just email me at folkslisten@myefree.org. The address is on the bottom of your screen. And just share with me that you're going down the wrong path. You don't have to tell me what that path is. You don't have to bear your sin to me, but just, I'm going down the wrong path, and it's time for me to repent, to change my mind and return to the right path. I want you to pray for me that God will restore me to my God-given purpose. I would be privileged to pray for you today. The email address again is folkslisten@myefree.org. Now, next Sunday, we're going to wrap up our series by looking at the most unique one another verse in all the Bible. Here's what it says. Greet one another with a holy kiss. What's that all about? We'll find out next Sunday, right here on Folks Listen.